Coach Burns, about at the midway point of the season, do you feel the team is progressing at a pace that you think is necessary?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about where we're at as a team. Had some fantastic training these last 2 weeks after Vanderbilt. I think on the guys' side, we're getting some more pieces together. We'll have a few more guys in the mix this weekend that weren't able to race 2 weeks ago. So that gets us closer to whole. We'll have Austin Hindman back in action in 2 weeks, pre-national weekend. So we'll be completely whole by then on the men's side. So I feel really good about what the training they did the last 2 weeks. Guys are feeling good, healthy. We got actually a couple people that look a lot better than they've looked throughout the early fall. So that's pretty exciting. I think we'll see a better showing out of our men this weekend than we did 2 weeks ago. On the women's side, same thing. Training's been fantastic. We'll have everybody racing this weekend except for Jamie. Jamie will open up the weekend of pre-nationals as well. So we're getting closer to being whole there. So I'm excited about the training we're doing and where we're at. I think the girls, even compared to last year at this time, are ahead of where we were last year. So that's a really good sign considering how far we got last year at the end of the year. With this group, our training's set up to be really hitting on all cylinders late October through November. So it's going to take a couple more weeks, but I think we're going to be showing some big-time progress this weekend at Oklahoma State.
So speaking of training, Oklahoma State's known to have a pretty tough course. Do you prepare any differently for that meet because of that course?
We've got a couple tough courses that we're preparing for this year. Oklahoma State is certainly one of them. University of Georgia, where the SEC championships are going to be held this year, is going to be a 2K loop that has 2 climbs in it that are pretty significant. So, on the women's side, they're going to run that 3 loops. 6 climbs. The men are going to do 4 loops of 2K with 8 climbs. So Oklahoma State is has a nice flat section to the course, and then there's another flat section out in the farm, and then there's this wood chip section that goes up and over and around and all over the place, and pretty challenging. So definitely a rhythm breaker. It will challenge us big time this weekend because it certainly is very difficult to get into a rhythm on that course. And then the hills as well. So what we've done is we have a nice rolling loop on our golf course that we use pretty regularly for workouts. And then we also go to a long, sustained hill that we call Coach McGuire Hill that runs down along the service road next to the golf course. And we've been training on that as well. So we're trying to vary the terrain that we're training on, get some hill workouts in, obviously use the MKT, which is nice and flat, for some long tempo runs. Just getting a good mix of challenging terrains for our kids to prepare for those races on. But yeah, it's really important to be prepared for a flat, fast race, to get out fast and sustain a quality rhythm at the Louisville course, which will be pre-nationals and nationals, but then also to be prepared for a rhythm breaker like Oklahoma State and Georgia will present for us.
Chris is coming off National Athlete of the Week honors 2 weeks ago. Do you think she's put herself in a good place to be successful in November again?
Chris is operating at a very high level right now. I think she came in off of her USA Championship 4th place finish in the 5K in June. We took a nice long break there. So we were fortunate and kind of actually glad that she didn't get called up at the last minute to go to the World Championships, because we decided that we were just going to roll the dice, and she needed a long break. It was a long emotional year. It's difficult to manage 3 big peaks like that and to have the pressure to win those championships after she won the cross-country title. It was a big emotional commitment for her, and so it was really important that we took a nice long break. So we thought maybe she would start off a little bit slower than possibly last year, but it just hasn't taken her nearly as long to get to a high level as it has in the past, and I think that's just a sign of where she's at. She finished here, she's already here, and we haven't even hit the gas pedal yet. We haven't even really dove into some really high volume, high quality efforts. A lot of it's been very controlled. We've touched race pace a little bit, but it's been a lot of threshold stuff, a lot of long tempos, a lot of hills. So I'm really excited to see what she can do over the next 6-7 weeks, because I think it's going to be pretty special, and she's in a great place right now.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.